Hey everyone, and welcome back to our deep dive into Hexa-Stellas. So after all that craziness in the last chapter, our heroes are about to face a totally different kind of challenge. Today we're jumping into Chapter 7, The Twilight Tutors. This is where the training gets really intense, and some seriously powerful new characters are about to step into the light. You ready? Let's get started.
So, if you remember, Ryuji and his team just scored this huge win against the Slime King. But that victory came with a big price. Their #1 training spot, the Babel Tower, is now on complete lockdown. Look at these massive glowing chains sealing it off. For our young heroes, it kind of feels like their whole journey to get stronger has just hit a giant brick wall.
But has it really? This is where things start to get pretty interesting.
Okay, so with the tower being so unstable and dangerous, you just know the Academy has to do something, right? Well, they're about to make an announcement, and believe me, it's going to change everything for the junior students.
And here it is. For safety reasons, from now on, any junior teams, and that includes Ryuji's crew, they have to be escorted by a senior from the super advanced second stage just to set foot inside the tower. No exceptions.
So how does our main guy Ryuji take this super serious news? Well, pretty much exactly how you'd think he would. He's not thinking about the danger. Nope. His brain immediately goes to daydreaming about getting a strong, beautiful, older sister-type mentor to, protect him. Oh, Ryuji.
But who are these senior mentors, really? Well, it's time to meet the absolute elite team that's been assigned to whip our rookies into shape. They go by the name, the Twilight Squad. Before a single person even walked through the door, this heavy, intense pressure just fills the entire classroom. You can almost feel it yourself, can't you? Something or someone really powerful is coming.
And just like that, a sharp voice cuts right through Ryuji's little fantasy. The first mentor, Go, makes his entrance with a clear warning. Stop daydreaming, rookies. The tower isn't a playground. Yeah, this guy is tough. He is all business.
So this is Go, the defense specialist for the Twilight Squad. And his dream link? It's that massive thunderstorm bear you see, named Hosen. I mean, with a partner like that, it's pretty easy to see why they call him the team's unbreakable shield.
But then, the whole vibe in the room just completely changes. A sweet, charming smell of violets starts to drift in, and these little purple flower petals float through the air. It's a huge difference from Gao's heavy, intimidating entrance, that's for sure. And then, she appears, and she aims this teasing line right out of blushing Ryuji. If you get scared, you can always hide in Big Sister's arms. Well, looks like Ryuji's dream kind of just came true, though maybe in a way that's a whole lot more dangerous than he was hoping for.
And here she is, Violet, the team's perception expert. Her dream link is the deadly but, let's be honest, pretty mesmerizing purple electric spider, Jorogumo. She is every bit as captivating as she is dangerous. A perfect combination. And finally, the last member of the squad arrives. No big, dramatic entrance for him, just a calm, silver-haired guy with glasses, a gentle smile, but you can just tell there's a super sharp, calculating mind working behind those eyes.
This is Ren. He's the captain and the strategist of the Twilight Squad. His amazing dream link is the Thunder Keelin by Za, a legendary creature of pure wisdom and control. It's a perfect match for him, because Ren, he's the brains behind this whole powerful operation.
All right, so the mentors are here, and now a 6-day trial by fire begins. The goal is simple, but it's not going to be easy. Transform Ryuji's team from total rookies into real battle-hardened warriors. And they've got a whole plan laid out. The training is split into 3 parts. First up, days 1 and 2 are all about defense with Gu. Then days 3 and 4 are for perception with Violet. And they wrap it all up with the final 2 days dedicated to control, led by the captain himself, Ren.
Go's big lesson is that the best defense is a good offense. He pushes Kenta, the team's shield bearer, to use his pangolin spin as an actual weapon, not just something to hide behind. And to prove his point, Go shows off this incredible technique called sync enhancement, basically covering his own body in super tough rock armor.
Violet's training is something else. She teaches Misaki, the team scout, how to literally see through her swallow's eyes, giving her this amazing bird's-eye view of the whole fight. And while she's teaching, Violet shows her own skills by sensing every attack with her eyes closed, just by using her sensory web. So cool. And finally, it's Ren's turn. He decides to tackle Ryuji's biggest problem, his total lack of control. He teaches Ryuji how to take all that wild, explosive lightning and focus it down into a single, precise, razor-sharp blade. And to show him how it's done, Ren demonstrates his own perfect control by slicing a single falling leaf clean in half. Wow!
So those 6 days of absolutely brutal training are finally over, and now it's time for the real test. They have a mission: get into Babel Tower and conquer the 4th floor.
And you can see the difference right away. Their teamwork is on a whole new level. Kenta charges in with his rolling tank and just shatters a rock golem's leg. Misaki, using that new shared vision, immediately calls out the weak spot. The neck is the weak point, and Ryuji, with his new perfect control, swoops in to finish the job. Thunderblade! It's a flawless victory. They aren't just 3 kids fighting next to each other anymore. No way. They are a real team now, a single, unstoppable unit.
But you know how these stories go. Just when they're celebrating this amazing growth, a new storm is already starting to gather on the horizon. Their next big challenge is waiting for them.
Their teamwork is stronger than it has ever been, but a massive new trial is just around the corner, the Trinity Tournament. So who is this powerful enemy that Ryuji is going to have to face, and what is the big secret behind that mysterious man who keeps training him from the shadows? Well, we're going to have to find out in Chapter 8.